This is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And today our question comes to us from Tika Carr. And Tika has this question. Tika begins by saying that some people hold on to items that have been given to them by special people who have either perhaps passed away or even moved away. And they keep these items even though they may not really want the item, or may once have treasured it, but now really no longer particularly are attached to it, but they keep it out of respect for the person who gave it to them. And she would like to know if I can suggest any tips for how to detach from such items and pass them on. And indeed, I do have some ideas, although I will be the first to admit that I am not myself particularly known for this behavior, that is to say, the passing on part. But I do definitely have a couple of suggestions. And my first suggestion is to treat the item like the important thing that it is, particularly if it's a magical item, and to treat it as an item of power and honor it by passing it on to another person that you hold in high regard as a gift to them. And I think that this might be an ideal solution in many cases because you're not just getting rid of the item, you're honoring its higher purpose by allowing it to go to the next person who needs it. And this would be my general suggestion of what to do. Now, it may be that you may not know anyone that you respect enough to give this item to, which I think is unfortunate if it is the case. Or it may be that you have 277 such items and no one person or group of people is willing to take them all. What do you do then? Well, my suggestion would be that you charge the items to go to the next person they are meant for to fulfill their purposes and then donate them somewhere. Again, you're still honoring their higher purpose, and therefore you're not just getting rid of them, you're treating them with honor and respect and passing them on. And if you find that this is too much for you to do, you're simply too attached to the item, well, then you cut the cord as you would to anything else. We've talked about cutting cords on the vlog a number of times, usually in regards to people, but it can also be to situations, or in cases like this, to items. As we interact with things, we create energetic cords with them. This is another way of looking at an attachment, but it can be a very effective way. What you do is you look for the cord, which may come from your heart chakra or some other part of your energetic being, and you find where that cord connects between you and the object, and you cut it. And you seal it off so that it cannot reconnect. And then, I think you'll find it much easier to pass the object on. But again, because it's been important to you and the person who gave it to you was important, you want to treat it with honor and pass it on in a way that allows it to fulfill its own higher purposes. And I think that if you try these things, you'll find them very effective. So those have been my thoughts. I hope you find them helpful. And until next time, may you blessed be. Please join me for our Correllian Peace Prayer. I pray for peace. I pray for love. I pray for stability. I pray for the nation where I live. I pray for the world.